November 2, Kilo Bravo Echo, November 2, Kilo Bravo Echo. Handle is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel, November. And the QTH here is Monroe, North Carolina. Here's the, I don't know if the fellow is still listening there, but here's the playback of what he sounded like on my end. He sounded pretty good, actually.
We'll maybe talk to you again sometime. 73, and God bless. IW4PCA 73. 73.
Roger, yes. I heard it better, but that were he, Roger.
I heard it better, but that were he, Roger.
That's the Roger.
Okay, so the North Carolina station we were talking to, what's the name there?
North Carolina station we were talking to, what's the name there?
Handle here is John.
Roger, John, and what radio are you running, sir?
Roger, John, and what radio are you running, sir?
Brand new Flex 8600M.
Yeah, Roger that. Now, how old is that radio? Is that a current radio?
Roger that. Now, how old is that radio? Is that a current radio?
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks old. Somewhere around 2 weeks old.
Roger. So you should have an adjustable transmit bandwidth. Our thoughts would be to be in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. It's called wide. It allows your transmitter to be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation, Roger.
Just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation, Roger.
Roger.
So I don't know if you know where that is or not. You may not know a lot of places about that radio since it's so new to you, Roger.
About that radio since it's so new to you, Roger.
Yeah, no, we know how to set it up there. It's down at 2900 right now.
Oh, Roger that. So let me give you, John, I'll give you the setup real quickly there, so then you can crank it in later at your leisure. First thing again is to set that transmit bandwidth. We want it 100 to 2900. 100 to 2900 is called wide. Okay, and then from the TBW, we move to your compressor processor. We just want a token amount of that, 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just a third of the capabilities of that transmit processor compressor, Roger?
Of that transmit processor compressor, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. We have the processor on right now, and it's on the time and the lowest setting, normal.
Roger. Now, do you have an input level control to your compressor processor, or is it something else?
Your compressor processor, or is it something else?
No, it's an SPR radio, so basically you just want to bring the phone would be between -5 and 0, and that should be good enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, 5 dB is comparable to a 3 or out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Once past that, we're into your ALC to set level. And the thing is, what you want to do is become a human test tone generator with a mic gain in hand. As you look at your ALC meter, you say the word audio. Don't stress it. Just say it as you would say any other word in the QSO. We're not interested in the second half of that word, just the first half, the and you become a human test tone generator. And so with mic gain in hand, you adjust your audio level on your ALC meter to where it runs 7 or 2/3, depending on what the radio ALC meter that you have does. So, but the sweet spot is 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you adjust your mic level to the word audio. Roger?
As you adjust your mic level to the word audio. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, there's no ALC on this radio at all. It's just the mic level and actually there is an ALC meter, but it's only when you it's only when you hook up like an external PA port. And I always when I use the PA, I always just limit my input power to it, so I know I'm not going to be overdriving the PA and going above a kilowatt.
Roger. Now, I'm not talking about the ALC control lines. I'm talking about the ALC meter itself. The ALC meter is your Bible to the radio, and you should have an ALC meter. I mean, that's the Bible to the radio, Roger.
I mean, that's the Bible to the radio, Roger.
Yeah, I think it's the first radio I've had where there is no ALC meter. As far as I know, it's just you bring your mic level up between -5 and 0 as a level input to it, and of course that'll be enough to get you to 100 watts and anything below. So when I click on the when I do click on the ALC meter, it's basically just I think it says 0 to -4 or something like that, which is what they recommend for a external amplifier, but it doesn't currently doesn't show anything to the amplifier hookup. It's only for if something is going and I only do control the level of the amplifier. That's pretty much it. And I only just on this radio here I want to take 30 watts. 30 watts is enough to drive my LA1K to a kilowatt, and I just don't go anywhere above that.
Roger, sir. Well, radios are always interesting. What we've tried to do is to develop a general setup as opposed to generic setup. That's the word I want. Generic setup in some places, so we can work on radios without knowing specifically the radio itself. We use, just generalities, and usually most radios are pretty much all the same anyway. So, as far as setting it up, we, like I said, use that generic approach, and it's worked really great so far. Except there are exceptions, Roger.
Really great so far, except there are exceptions, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, the radio I had before this one the G2 had a Theus program that you run with it, and that had all kinds of crazy meters with it. You could bring up all at the same time. They would all function ALC leveling, ALC. CFC, a level meter, all kinds of crazy stuff, and they would all function at the same time. But and that was an SDR rig too. But we got rid of that one because we didn't like all the issues that were cropping up with it and everything. And the build quality of the Flex radio is much better, and you don't have to load it up with all kinds of ferrites to make sure it works properly. So very happy with the radio here. It's got a very high resolution display on it. I could sit 3 feet back from it and see everything, and it's just a nice radio. But you just don't. There's just no ALC meter on it. You just only if you hook up something externally to it, like a PA, to control it.
Roger. Now I've never used the ALC for any kind of control circuitry. I only use the ALC meter as a reference to the audio status of the radio, and it is an indicator that I look at more than any meter on the transmitters, my ALC meter, because again, it tells me exactly what's happening. And that sweet spot between the 7 and 2/3 level on the ALC is, it is the Bible, and that's where we try to keep the audio in that realm or in that area, 7 or 2/3. Well, gosh, we got to get out of here, man. It's been fun, John, and we appreciate you checking in. If you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
Okay, that was Kilo Charlie 9, Kilo Victor Kilo, and what was after that?
Victor Kilo Victor. It's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Roger.
It's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Roger.
Okay, Roger. Victor Kilo Victor. Sorry about that. Okay, I got it now. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, so you should be able to hear it. And like I say, my favorite SDR up there around Pennsylvania is being jammed by somebody that's running some kind of automated torpor or something, and I don't know, what they get from that, but it sure just destroys that frequency for no reason. Anyway, John, let me say 73, sir. You have a great afternoon. Beautiful weekend. Roger.
You say 73, sir. You have a great afternoon. Beautiful weekend. Roger.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. You too. Have a good weekend, and best to you and your family. And yeah, one of the most important things I think too is the equalizer. Right now we have the transmit equalizer on. It's relatively flat from 63 to 250, and then we're going up to 4K and so on. But if I turn it off, you'll definitely hear a difference. Okay, now the equalizer is off, so I'm sure you hear a difference there. Okay, thanks for the nice Qso-Vlog, and have a good weekend, and we'll hopefully chat again with you some other time. 73.
Yes, sir, John, and you are absolutely correct on your EQ curve. That is just really beautiful when it's in, and it is kind of muffly and mundane when it's out. So I would certainly keep her in, sir. 73. And we got to get out of here since 3:30 we've been recording. And if you did participate, wanted to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in the series of 3500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. And with all that being said, this is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, returning the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV, clear.